held a flower once, it was a crimson shade of red. I kept it in a velvet box beside my lonely bed. But when I touched the petals, they crumbled in my hand. Just like every castle I've ever built in sand. I look into the mirror and I see a winter sky. Everything I cherish is just waiting for a goodbye. I'm amid a touch of misery, a storm without the rain. I only know how to love you through the language of the pain. I try to hold the moments, I try to keep them tight, but they're slipping through my fingers like the dying of a light. 'Cause everything I love turns to dust, the gold turns to wind, the iron turns to rust. I reach for the fire and I come back with ash, watching every beautiful thing start to crash. I wanted to keep you, I wanted to stay, but I'm a desert wind that blows the world away. Don't get too close, baby, don't give me your trust. 'Cause everything I love turns to dust. We were a masterpiece, a canvas full of light. Now I'm just a gallery of shadows in the night. I remember your laughter, it sounded like a prayer. Now there's only gray debris floating in the air. It's not that I don't want you, it's not that I don't care. It's just that I'm a ghost and I'm stripping the room bare. Is there a curse inside my heartbeat? Is there a poison in my veins? Why am I the only thing that ever remains? I watch the colors fade, I watch the garden die. I'm the reason for the hollow in every lullaby. Everything I love turns to dust, the gold turns to iron, the iron turns to rust. I reach for the fire and I come back with ash, watching every beautiful thing start to crash. I wanted to keep you, I wanted to stay, but I'm the desert wind that blows the world away. Don't get too close, baby, don't give me your trust. 'Cause everything I love turns to dust. So go on and run while you're still whole, before I find the wreckage inside of your soul. I'm standing in a desert beneath the hollow sky, watching the last of the embers die. Just dust, just dust. Everything I love is gone. was just a line I can't remember crossing, between the steady ground and the heavy waves tossing. I used to reach for you like a lighthouse in the haze, but the light went out and left me in this watercolor maze. My lungs are getting heavy, the air is getting thin. I'm losing where the ocean ends and where I begin. I try to tread the water, I try to stay afloat, but I was just a passenger on a burning boat. Now the pressure's building, the blue is turning black, and there's no hand reaching down to pull me back. And I am sinking into the deep, into the secrets that the salt and the silence keep. Further from the surface, further from your name, down where the shadows all look the same. I'm letting go of the struggle, letting go of the rope. I'm drifting past the ruins of every broken hope. It's too quiet to cry, it's too dark to sleep. I'm just sinking, sinking into the deep. I see our memories like bubbles rising up, the wine we never finished, the cracks inside the cup. They're dancing toward the sun, toward the world I used to know, while I'm pulled by the weight of the things you let go. The cold is like a blanket, the current is a choir, singing out the ashes of a drowned out fight. They say that at the bottom everything is still, that the heart stops longing against its own will. I'm waiting for the quiet, I'm waiting for the numb to wash away the person I've become. And I am sinking into the deep, into the secrets that the salt and the silence keep. Further from the surface, further from your name, down where the shadows all look the same. I'm letting go of the struggle, letting go of the rope. I'm drifting past the ruins of every broken hope. It's too quiet to cry, it's too dark to sleep. I'm just sinking, sinking into the deep. Goodbye to the sunlight, beyond the steam. I'm letting the water take everything, below the blue, beyond the reach. beach, I'm sinking. I'm sinking deep. Looking in the mirror at a face I barely know, at the lines around the eyes where the grief began to grow. This body is a house where the windows have all cracked. It's a map of every moment that I can't ever take back. I'm carrying the weight of the way you used to touch me, and now it's just a phantom ache, a ghost that won't let go of me. I'm wrapped in all these memories, sewn into every pore, and I don't wanna wear this version of me anymore. Every nerve is like a wire that's been frayed by the rain. Every heartbeat is a hammer hitting nails into the pain. I've tried to wash the scent of you off of my bended knees, but I'm trapped inside a person I no longer wanna be. And I am tired of this skin, tired of the cage that keeps the sorrow locked within. It remembers how you held it, it remembers every lie. It's a costume of a living thing that's waiting for the sky. I wanna peel away the layers, throw the heavy coat away, find a place where I don't have to feel the bruising of the day. I'm exhausted from the struggle, from the battle deep within. Yeah, I'm tired, I am tired of this skin. There's a scar upon my knuckle from the night you walked away, and a coldness in my marrow that is never gonna stray. I'm a walking museum of the things we couldn't save, and this flesh is just a vessel, and this heart is just a cave. I'm breathing in the static, I'm exhaling all the soot, trying to run a race while I'm nailed down by the foot. I'm allergic to the sunlight, I'm allergic to the fight. I'm just a broken spirit in a body past its prime. Is there a way to shed the us and just become a me, to drift out like a vapor and finally be free, without the nerves, without the bone, without the heavy ache, without this fragile surface that is always bound to break? 'Cause I am tired of this skin, tired of the cage that keeps the sorrow locked within. It remembers how you held it, it remembers every lie. It's a costume of a living thing that's waiting for the sky. I wanna peel away the layers, this skin. So I'll lay down in the quiet and I'll wait for the release, for the day I leave this armor and I finally find some peace. Just a soul without a shadow, just a spirit in the wind. God, I'm tired. I'm so tired of this skin. The calendar is frozen on a day from last July. I stopped winding up the clocks, I stopped asking how or why. I've packed away the dishes, I've put plastic on the chairs. I'm a tenant in a hallway leading absolutely nowhere. The coffee's gone stone cold, the mail is piling by the gate. I've mastered the religion of just sitting here to wait. They say that time is healing, but it feels like a slow decay, like a coastal town just watching as the tide steals the bay. I'm not looking for rescue, I'm not looking for a friend. I'm just leaning on the railing, waiting for the bend. And I am waiting for the end, waiting for the final break that no one's gonna mend. I've seen the whole movie, I know how the story goes. The hero loses everything and the winner always snows. I'm not fighting for the sunrise, I'm not trying to pretend. I'm just standing in the doorway, waiting for the end. Your ghost is in the kitchen, but it's getting hard to see. It's losing all its edges, just like what's left of me. The silence used to terrify, but now it's just a sound, like the falling of the autumn leaves onto the frozen ground. I've said my piece to heaven, and I've said my last goodbye. Now I'm just the vapor trail across a hollow sky. It's not a violent crashing, it's not a sudden spark, it's just the slow surrender of the daylight to the dark. No more heavy lifting, no more Let the curtains fall, let the lights go dim. I've reached the very bottom and I've forgotten how to swim. No more maybe, no more soon, just the cold light of a setting moon. I'm waiting, I'm waiting, the end. I'm staring at the map light on the dash, watching all the miles turn into ash. I used to have a porch light, a key under the mat, but I can't remember the street where I left all of that. The radio is static, just a ghost in the air. I'm looking for a person who's no longer there. I try to find a rhythm in the passing lanes, but every exit sign just whispers your name. I'm a puzzle piece from a box you threw away. Now I'm just a debt that no one's gonna pay. 'Cause I don't belong anywhere at all. I'm just the shadow dancing on your bedroom wall, a souvenir you kept and then forgot to keep, a promise that you made when you were half asleep. The world is getting louder, but I'm standing still, waiting for a heart to break that never will. I'm a stranger in my skin, a shadow in the hall. I don't belong anywhere, anywhere at all. Into our cafe, the one on 5th and Main. I sat in our old booth just to feel the same old pain. The waitress asked for table 1, she didn't know my face. It's funny how a person can be erased from a place. I'm a ghost in the city where we used to be kings. Now I'm just the silence that a broken bell rings. 'Cause I don't belong anywhere at all. I'm just the shadow dancing on your bedroom wall, a souvenir you kept and then forgot to keep, a promise that you made when you were half asleep. The world is getting louder, but I'm standing still, waiting for a heart to break that never will. I'm a stranger in my skin, a shadow in the hall. I don't belong anywhere, anywhere at all. Home used to be a feeling, not a roof and 4 walls. Home was the way you catch me whenever I'd fall, but you pulled your hands back and you let the floor drop. Now I'm falling through the sky and I don't know how to stop. I don't belong anywhere, just a drifter in the rain. A little bit of memory, a whole lot of pain. I'm moving on, but I'm staying small. I don't belong. No, I don't belong anywhere at all. I'm looking at the driver's license sitting on the shelf, like a photograph of someone else, a former version of myself. The ink is faded on the line where a promise used to be, but the letters don't form a person, and they don't look like me. I walk through every room and I don't recognize the ghosts or the way the sunlight hits the floor where I used to feel the most. You were the mirror that told me who I was. You were the effect and you were the cause, but you took the glass when you walked out the door. And I don't know who's standing on this floor anymore. Since the fire went out, I don't feel the same. I'm a page in a book with the words washed away, a hollowed out shell at the end of the day. I used to be darling, I used to be yours, but now I'm just silence behind locked doors. The person you loved went up in the flame, and I have forgotten my own name. I went to the market and I waited in the line. Someone called out, hey, and for a second I felt fine. But I didn't turn my head, I didn't even blink. It's scary how much faster than a stone a heart can sink. The me that liked the rain, the me that loved your laugh, is buried in the rubble of a broken autograph. I'm a stranger in the hallway, a shadow in the glass, waiting for the me I knew to finally come and pass. But the silence is so heavy and the memory is thin. How do I get back to the skin that I was in? you saw me on the street, would you know who to call? Or would you see a stranger who has lost it all? No identity left, just a heart full of blame. I have forgotten, yeah, I've forgotten. I don't even know who I I remember when the kitchen was a golden afternoon, and the bedroom was a velvet shade of indigo in June. Your laughter was a yellow light that danced across the hall, and forever was a green vine climbing up the garden wall. But the humidity of heartbreak started leaking through the glass, and I watched the falling edges of our summer slowly pass. Now the saturation's leaking like a faucet in the sink. I'm staring at the places where we used to feel and think, but the sky is just a static screen, a television blur. And I can't find the us in all the shades of gray we were. The colors have all run out, they bled into the floor. There's no neon in the hallway, no sunset at the door. The blue is turned to iron, and the red is turned to rust, and every rainbow that we chased has settled into dust. I'm reaching for the palette, but the tubes are dry and thin. I don't know where the world ends or where the dark begins. I'm living in a Polaroid that's fading in the drought, because the colors, yeah, the colors have all run out. I tried to paint over the places where you used to stand, but the brush just feels like lead inside my heavy, trembling hand. The garden's gone to silver and the roses look like lead. There's a monochrome of silence sitting heavy in my head. Even the memories are losing all their glow, just a black and white projection of a life I used to know. And give me back the violent violet of a stormy night, give me back the burning orange of the morning light. But the canvas is a desert now, a bleached out empty sea, and there's no pigment left inside of you or me. Yeah, the colors have all run out. Just shades of winter, just lines of gray, watching all the brightness wash away. I used to see the light in you, now everything is gray. Everything is gray.
The piano fades out on an unfinished chord.
Check the clock, it's 3 a.m. again. The silence is a needle on my skin. In this light, the room is cold and gray. The coffee's bitter and the sky is frayed. I'm staring at the side where you used to sleep, at the promises we were supposed to keep. But the wallpaper is peeling and the floorboards groan, and I've never felt more wretched or alone. So I pull the covers high and close my eyes to trade this hollow truth for beautiful lies. I'm desperate for the dark, for the flicker of the spark, before the world comes back to leave its mark. Because the dreams are better than this, the way we used to dance, the way we used to kiss. In the sleep you're still holding on to me, and we're exactly what meant to be. There's no goodbye, and there's no enough, no jagged edges where the road got rough. I'd stay underwater, I'd stay in the mist, 'cause baby, the dreams are better than this. In the dream, we're back in that July heat, barely 21, the world at our feet. The garden isn't dead, the car actually starts, and there aren't any cracks inside of our hearts. I can smell your perfume, I can hear your laugh. I'm not looking at a ghost in a photograph. But then the sun starts bleeding through the blinds, and I have to leave the only peace I find. I'm a ghost in the daylight, walking through the motions, drowning in the middle of these dry land oceans. Every time I wake, it's a brand new break of a heart that's had all that it can take. Don't wake me up, just let the reel spin. I'd rather live a lie than the state I'm in. Yeah, the dreams are better than this, the way we used to dance, the way we used to kiss. In the sleep you're still holding on to me, and we're exactly who to the only place where you are dead, where you're still mine and the world is kind, and I'm not the one you left behind, and I'm not the one you left behind. The dreams are better, so much better than this. I'm fumbling for the switch along the wall, but the wires must be broken in the hall. I remember how your eyes could catch the sun and turn a midnight bedroom into one. But the bulbs have burned out one by one, and I'm standing where the shadows have begun. I check the windows, but the stars have all retired, like a city that's been broken and rewired. I used to find my way just by the glow of your skin, but the doors are all locked and the dark's moving in. I'm striking every match until my fingertips bleed, but there's nothing left to burn, nothing left to lead. There is no light left here, just the heavy, hollow breathing of my fear. I'm reaching out try to picture how you looked in the July heat, when the gold was on the pavement of our street. But the memory is grainy, it's a negative, a film. I'm a captain with no compass at a broken wooden helm. Everything is tactile now, the coldness of the stone, the jagged edge of living in this house all on my own. I'm learning how to breathe without the comfort of the sight. I'm a prisoner of a never-ending night. They say the dawn is coming, that it's just beyond the hill, but the clock on the mantle is standing perfectly still. If the sun came up tomorrow, I think I'd only squint and pray, because I've grown so used to seeing in this suffocating gray. I'm reaching out my So I'll sit here in the corner and I'll let the shadows grow. I'll be the only thing in this room that the darkness doesn't know. No spark, no flame, just the echo of your name. There's no light left. There's no light left. I watch the petals drop from the roses on the sill. I watch the sunset bleed until the air got dark and chill. We spend our lives collecting things we're bound to leave behind. Just a frantic race for treasures that the years are gonna find. I used to think our love was built of stone and ancient oak, but I'm standing in the kitchen and it's all dissolving like smoke. Every tick of the clock is a piece of the floor falling through. Every breath that I take is a second I'm further from you. We're just sand in an hourglass that someone turned upside down, trying to keep our heads up while we're learning how to drown. 'Cause we are all just dying slowly day by day, watching all the former colors fade to shades of gray. We're just echoes in a canyon, we're just whispers in the wind, counting down the chapters from the moment we begin. I reached for your hand, but I felt the bone beneath the skin. It's a losing game we're playing, and the house is gonna win. No use in holding on so tight to things that turn to rust. We are all just dying slowly, turning back to dust. I see it in the mirror, in the hollow of my chest, in the way we're getting tighter, in the way we crave the rest. Our forever was a season that we mistook for a life. Now the memory of your laughter cuts me like a rusted knife. The world is just a waiting room with plastic on the seats, where we wait for the finale while the heart forgets its beats. Is it beautiful or tragic? Is it mercy or a curse that we're all traveling together in the back of the same hearse? I loved you like a religion, I loved you like a fire, but even stars burn out when they've got nothing left to desire. Yeah. turning back to dust. So kiss me while the light is dim. Hold me while the ashes fray. We're just a little bit closer to the end of the play, a little bit older, a little bit colder, just passing through, dying slow.